Welcome back to Pilates Strong. My name is Lorene. We're going to work our glutes today with Therabands. I've got a bunch of them here. I love Theraband brand, but basically any band that's long like this is good. Take it over the tops of your thighs here. I'm going to sort of put it closer up towards my knees. Try to make it even. Grab the bottom, cross it over, grab the little handles that you've created, and you're going to roll down on your back. So we're going to do some easy bridging here. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. What you'll notice is if you open wide when you're at the top, the band will roll up. So we're gonna just keep our legs steady. We're gonna keep a nice press on the band. My feet are a little wider than hip width apart. Now this bridge today is gonna be a hinge bridge. So the hinge looks like this, right? My spine stays relatively straight as I go down and up. I don't know if you can see that difference there versus the bridge where you're doing a Pilates bridge, right? Both are great, but today I kind of want to work on our hip hinge. So hinging down, pressing up, hinging down, pressing up. So let's go for about another minute here. So in Pilates, and Rocky's just over there. In Pilates, a lot of times we do a lot of Pilates bridging with the articulation of the spine. The reason we do that instead of the hinge is because most people don't know how to articulate. Most people can hinge pretty decently, but the rolling of the spine is harder for most people. Today, I just want to focus on the glutes. So I really want to get that hip hinge, press down and up versus focusing on any articulation. And again, this is still a Pilates, we still do this in Pilates. Now I like these handles here because it gives my shoulders some feedback to pull the shoulders back. And it's kind of like when you have the straps on the reformer, right? Okay, keep going down and pressing up. I can feel, you know what I love? I love this because I can really feel the bottom of my butt. You know what I'm saying? Like the inner bottom part of the butt, the part that's hard to get to. And I think it's just because of this pull. For some reason, this adding this tension out this way and then getting the knees open just does some magical stuff. All right, toes up, heels down, and little presses down and up. Presses down and up. And from here, try not to roll out on your heels. Try to keep them relatively like equal on the inside and outside of that heel. Okay, keep going down and up. Let's see here. We've got these are going to be about a minute a piece, except for maybe the single leg stuff might be a little shorter. We're going to go for, I'm trying to do some math in my head here. I got the timer right there. 35 seconds-ish. Good. Down and press. Down and press. You're really holding on strong. If you want to choke up on here to make it tighter, that's up to you. If you feel like you didn't grab a heavy enough band, grab a heavier one. If you're not feeling it, choke up or grab a heavier band. Let's go for 20 more seconds here. Down and press. Down and press. My abs are tight. My ribs are in. So I'm also not like I'm not like this. Never. No. I see that a lot. I know that maybe for some people it helps target their glutes, but that should not be how you need to do it to target your glutes. You should be able to target your glutes without having to overarch your back. 3, 2, hold it up. Okay, stay here. Now walk your feet a little closer together here. Okay, you're gonna keep that nice tight press onto the handles and you're gonna bring your heels closer to your butt and lift your toes up. Down and press. Now, one of the things I see more common is people's pinkies like to kind of roll out. They like to roll out on their pinkies. I want you to try to keep the ball of the toe and the pinkies down so that you're getting both sides of your butt, outer and inner. And then pull tighter if you want to. Go a little wider with those arms. So now you're going to work those arms a little bit. Your arms will be a little bit tired after this workout today. You've got about, again, I have to do some math in my head. That's 15 plus 5. Plus 5 is 25. Okay, so we're gonna go 25 more seconds here. By the time I said that, I was probably already past that. All right, keep going down and press. So easy warm up, guys. Easy. This is the kind of stuff like when you do it, it's nice and gentle. Starts off gentle and then it gets really hard. 5 seconds here, and then we're gonna put the band on the arch of the, let's do the arch of the right foot. 3, 2, and then release. All right, so take that band off. I might regret having the black band, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on the arch of the foot. Now, I like to put a little bit on the toe. Just make sure it doesn't slap you in the face. Okay, and you're gonna grab it with your right hand. So right foot, right hand, pull the shoulder down the back, straighten out that leg. Now, what's cool about this, it's like a stretch, right? But we're not gonna stretch. Okay, you're gonna take that left leg, keep the elbow down. This is gonna be tough. Bridge up, push through that leg, and then back down. So a single leg bridge, you're gonna feel that because you've got this band, that it's adding tension to both glutes actually, but really the glute that's working really hard here, and you're getting a really nice stretch through the right side. So we're getting a stretch, right? Which is a lot of what Pilates we do. We stretch and we strengthen. All right, so press and then resist. And press and resist. Let's go for 25 more seconds here. Press resist. My core is tight, my ribs are in. I'm getting that nice stretch through my back of my leg. If you're tight here, you can always bend your leg a little bit, that's fine. But try to work up to straight leg, okay? And press. And I love how this feels on my left booty, my left butt cheek. Good, keep going. Lately, because of my back brace, I feel like I've been losing my butt because the back brace pushes on my butt on the top part. So I've been like trying to think of creative ways to work my butt. 3, 2, hold. Okay, now from here, just gonna do a 10 seconds hold. Really lift up through that butt. People forget how hard holds are. 3, 2, now little pulses up and up. If you feel anything in your low back here, guys, loosen that tension on that band, okay? Take a break if you need. Gonna go for 20 more seconds with the pulsing. So it's a 10 seconds hold, 30 seconds pulsing. You should really feel those inner thighs, those glutes. Keep going. Keep the hips nice and long. Make sure you're not like bringing this hip in, right? Keeping it long so there's equal distance from your ribs to your hips on both sides. 3, 2, hold. 3, 2, and then release. All right, so now from here, we're gonna do a donkey kickback. You're gonna sit on up, take the band, put it onto the left arch of your foot. We're gonna flip around onto our hands and knees. Now this one here, people sometimes have a hard time holding the grip on the handles. If it slips out, just grab it again. That's all I'm gonna say, because it probably will happen. It's pretty common. And you're gonna just take your hands a little bit forwards here and press that left leg out and hold, okay? So from here, slowly bring it in. It's just a donkey kickback and pressing it back out and up. And slowly in and pressing it back and up. And I'm trying really hard to keep my hips still. So with the Theraband, I love it because it gives you, again, it's kind of like on the reformer where that tension increases at the end range. So here it's easy, here it's easy. Towards that end range, the band gets really tight and you could feel that, and then you're bringing it back in. So you're really giving yourself a chance to work the full range of motion, making it harder at the end range, which is really what's gonna give you that strength to prevent injuries in the future, okay? Oh boy, I think we've got like 40 seconds left. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer set. Good, keep going. Keep going in and out, just pressing through that leg, reaching. You should feel the booty warmed up. All right, we're gonna pulse it now from here. So a little kick and a kick, like you're just kicking your leg back, a little in and kick, working that end range. So if you feel that the band is too heavy, grab a lighter band or choke up higher on it. If your band is not long enough, you may have to get longer bands. Okay, you definitely want a longer band here. Good, keep going, you got about 10 seconds. Kick and kick and kick. I feel my butt is warmed up, it feels so good. All right, 3, 2, now bring it in. Now we're gonna go out to a diagonal. So put your left forearm down here, okay, and you're gonna press out, sort of out to the side, getting that outer glute and outer thigh. And bringing it back in and pressing it out and bringing it back in. So with the back brace, it sits on the upper part of my butt and it's got these little cutouts in it to support my spine because I'm trying to see if I can fix my scoliosis, right? It's an experiment. Well, as a result of that, it looks like a shark took a bite out of my butt. So what I've been doing is a lot of this kind of stuff to bring it back to life. It's kind of the thing that's been tough with me wearing that brace is a lot of stuff, and then on top of that, having to deal with those things. You're trying so hard to get your workouts in, and you've got this thing that's, constantly reshaping everything, which I don't want that in my glutes. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, keep going. Let's go for about 30 more seconds here. Press, resist, and press, and resist, and press, and resist. We've got diagonal circles coming up. Now hold it here. You're gonna do a little lower and a lift. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. We have about 11 seconds. Good. Lift, 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 lift. Guys, you're doing awesome. Keep going. I love this feeling. 3, 2, hold. Now I want you to stay in this position and start to draw a circle. Okay, so we're gonna draw these nice big circles. In, up, use your glutes, use your thighs, and around. I love these guys. It gets all those little angles. We've got about 20 seconds in this direction, and then we're gonna reverse. Remember, keep your abs tight here, guys. We're not doing some weird back thing, okay? We're keeping our abs tight. We're making a circle. We're isolating that glute muscle. Got about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, now reverse. All right, the next thing, guys, I'm gonna give you 2 options. It's either gonna be a roll up or roll up to a squat if your knees are okay with squatting, okay? I will walk you through. If you're doing the roll up, what's great is with the band, you could practice your roll up really well. I've got sweat dripping right now. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting hot. Keep going. You got about 10 more seconds. Working those glutes. You should feel that inner part of your butt where your thigh and your glute meet, and your top of your butt and the side of your butt. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. Right? All right. So 2 options here I'm going to give you. The first option, if you're like, you want to skip the squat, you just want to work on your roll up, keep the band over the arches of your feet like this. Okay. And this is going to be assisted. And so you're going to hang out here. You're going to roll down and then roll back up. And you know what I just realized? I think it's a little bit better if you go inside to outside, make little wraps just so it doesn't hit you in the face. And then rolling down, slow, and then up. Now, if that's pretty easy for you and you're like bored of this, ditch the band. Okay, you're gonna come down, you're gonna roll up, plant your feet, hold a low squat, go right back down. All right? Now, what the option is in between these two is if you're having a hard time keeping your feet hip width apart, you can also to come up, cross, lift, and then go back down. And then switch the crossing each time, okay? So otherwise, take what option you've got and let's roll it up. And I love just pressing, adding that nice low to mid-range squat, and then coming right back up. Let's go for 40 seconds more here. You should feel the core is working. Plant those legs down. Notice I'm not like kicking my legs out to get up. It's nice and controlled. If you're having a hard time controlling it, I would work on your roll up instead. You know, I guess if you really want to do some momentum and like bring up and go like this, you know, if you're in the mood for that, go for it. You're going to get your heart rate up here a little bit. Keep going. And then we're going to go to that single leg bridge with the band on the left arch of the foot, okay? 20 seconds here. Up, press. It's getting hot in here. Sun's coming out finally. Rained all day yesterday. All day. Oh my goodness. 8 seconds. And roll it up, press, and then down. Knees can be forwards here, guys. Not like this is totally fine how I'm doing it. 3, 2, and then release. All right, grab your band, place it on the arch of your left foot this time, okay? And I like to kind of bias it towards my toes a little to kind of get that stretch. Put both straps in your left hand. Lay on down, right leg down, left leg up. Pull that left elbow down. Find that right leg nice and strong, guys. And you're gonna bridge up, push that band away, and then down. Now, again, you don't have to go all the way up. Like if you're really tight in your hips and this is as far as you can go, that is okay, all right? Otherwise, try to get up there, but don't do it at the expense of like going into your low back and feeling weird stuff, okay? So keep going, bridging up and down. Watch that your leg's not like flopping around either. You want nice and straight, right over your hips, nice line. You want this toe to be in line with your ankle, in line with the inner part of your knee, in line with the that inner hip joint, okay? And then down, and then press, and then down. We're gonna go for 40 more seconds here, and then press, and then down, and keep going up and down. Oopsies, why am I grabbing it so high? See, even I messed up. I was like, why is this so easy? All right, keep that elbow down, press, and down. Also, when you press, you'll notice that I just did that. You don't wanna be bouncing around, right? Nice and smooth. Press, resist. Press, resist. Okay, you're gonna go for about 20 more seconds. We're gonna do some pulses. Do we pulse down the other side? I don't remember. Keep going down and up. 4, 3, 2. Now hold. 10 seconds hold. Get that glute warmed up, and then we're gonna follow that up with a 30 seconds pulse, okay? Keep holding. 3. I love the hold so much. 2. I want to hold it longer, but I won't. And pulse, and press, and press. One thing is when you're lifting up and down, try not to let that left leg wobble around so much. Got about 20 seconds here, pressing up and down. Then we got those donkey kickbacks with the band on the arch of the right foot, okay? So hang in there. Keep going. Up and down. Pressing, pressing. I think we got about 10 seconds here. Keep going. Up and up and up and up. I love it. It feels so good. Right on the good spots of your butt cheeks. Good, keep going. 3, 2, and then release. Awesome job. All right, so place the band on the arch of your right foot. Okay, and I'm gonna get this guy out of the way again here. Okay, and we're gonna find that foot, grab the ends, sit over onto your, or flip over onto your hands and knees. Grab both ends of that band, okay? Nice and secure with that leg and that hand. Hands are slightly forwards of your shoulders here. Okay, you're gonna press that leg back, whoops, and then forwards. Guys, so I want you to really, be mindful when you're doing these exercises. Your abs are in really nice and tight, right? My back is, as I'm going back, I'm not like arching my back here. I'm keeping it nice and long. Abs are in, and I'm moving through with control, okay? So keep going, press it out, resist it in. Press it out, resist it in. I love these so much. So this is a little bit of a longer set. I just want you to focus on taking your time going in and out. I don't want like sloppy this stuff. I want nice control, press out, bring it in, press it out, double up your mat if it bothers your left knee, bring it in and keep going here, pressing it out. That was a little low on my part. That's the other thing, when you press it out, there's a little lift and then bringing it back in and then pressing it back, a little lift, bring it back in. I love this stuff so much. It really, really, really works. Good, keep going. We've got about 30 more seconds. Good, and pressing, lifting, squeezing, bringing it in and lowering it down. Good, try not to lean. So if you're leaning, take your opposite hand and kind of push yourself away over to your right a little bit so that you're not leaning on your left. Keep going. Now we're gonna do those little kickbacks. Ready? And a little kick, kick, kick. Remember, after this, 15 seconds, you're gonna lower your left forearm down, okay? And then we're gonna do those diagonal kicks. Keep going. Woo! I love the burn on this one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, left forearm down. 1 minute here, guys, and just go in and press up and go back down. You're gonna feel your obliques engage, all this side stuff engage. Abs are in nice and tight. Try not to lean over on that left leg too much. Get yourself really over, even if that means to kickstand the hand out longer, like sometimes taking the right hand out longer will help with that. Keep going. Good, you got 20 seconds before we add those little lifts. Sorry, 10 more seconds. We'll just do some of those lifts. Good, 4, 3, 2. Now up and hold and little lifts, lifts, lifts. So I'm gonna tell a little secret. Part of this video didn't get recorded, so I had to redo it. 6, 7, so we're already 3, 2, hold, and then draw those circles. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can do another round of circles. 30 seconds each directions, guys. Up, I'm gonna focus here. My abs are tight. Try not to wag your tail so we're not like throwing the hips around again, guys. We're nice and controlled. Keep going. You're really reaching through that leg. My toe is turned out here on that right side. 10 seconds in this direction. And then we're gonna reverse. And we're gonna finish off with those roll-ups or those roll-ups to your squats. 3, 2, and reverse. And by the way, I did that also and didn't get recorded. And I also did the hollow back hold that I'm adding at the end of this. Didn't get recorded. Keep going. All right, up, out, and around. You got 20 seconds, a little less than that. Woohoo! Keeping those hips open, right? Good, you got 12 seconds. This is burning like crazy. Deep breath, Lorraine, come on, you can do this. Up, out, and around, abs are tight. Keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release. All right, guys, ditch the band on your back, or if you're gonna do the roll-up part, keep the band and wrap it around your foot to do roll-ups. All right, we're gonna roll down and up. 1 minute, let's just go for it. We're gonna roll up this time, guys. I wanna add a little pulse, 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 and lower down. My back is in the way again, so I'm gonna pull that out. Pulse, 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 and lower down. Now I'm gonna add that hold, that hollow back hold in the middle. Pulse, 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 lower down. Legs reach long, right? So instead of relaxing, I'm holding, bring it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. My legs are tired. And bring it up. And so you guys can do the video twice too if you want, like I did. Pulse and go back down. Good. And then bring it back up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 15 seconds. Sweat is dripping off of my face. Lift up, pulse, pulse, pulse. Should feel those inner thighs, the inner knee muscle working. One more here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Now lower down. Last thing here. Hollow back, hold. Abs are in tight. How long should we go for? Hold. Let's go for 30 more seconds. I'm gonna add an arm variation here. Getting those abs work. Guys, if this is too much, make a diamond, put it here and hold right here, okay? Or just let the legs relax. I'm gonna keep going here. Let's go for another 10 seconds. Abs are in. Try not to push your abs out, guys. God, feel a lot of that. And then it becomes like permanently out. 3, 2, and then release. Whew. All right, stay right here. Hug your knees to your chest. Awesome job, you guys. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm trying to work a little harder on the YouTube stuff. My schedule just makes it really tough. But I'm gonna try. This is like one of the things I'm gonna try to start to do. My New Year's resolution, I guess. I don't know. I don't really do those, but all right, take your knees over to the left, over to the right. Awesome job, you guys.